Hello and welcome to Education World. Today we have with us Mary Shanti Priya.
Boasts an experience of 20 years. Her leadership style and strong strategy has given Vista International School a different platform to flourish. From taking the responsibility of the school, training and developing excellent teachers, building a strong school community, she has ensured success for the school in all spheres. Under her aegis, Vista International School has cemented its hold in the education sector as one of the leading K-12 institutions in Hyderabad that is surging ahead with an aim to nurture future-ready global citizens who would have a positive impact on the world. Her journey started in 1999 as a counselor. However, she shifted to teaching career, which started after joining Auxilium Convent in the year 2001. Before joining Vista International, Mary Shanti Priya was working with St. Andrews High School. She has also played the role of academic coordinator, section head, assistant coordinator, headmistress, and vice principal before joining Vista International School. She joined Vista International School in the year 2018. Hello and welcome to Education World, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Shanti.
After 2 years of closure of schools, children are getting back to physical classes. What significant changes do you notice in terms of their behavior?
Since it's after 2 years, majorly there is a lot of a dip in the social behavior of the children with the smaller kids. Those who have not seen school, for whom the school went into online for past 2 years, the pre-primary grades, who come into grade 1 suddenly. So they have the parents sit next to them, feed them, open their books, support them. But once they came into the school, they found it really very difficult managing all by themselves because they had to walk all the way from the gate, those who were coming in their own transport or by the bus. The moment they board down the bus, they need to carry their own bag and go to the classroom. Because Aya is there to guide them, but not to handhold them to such an extent. She can't take every kid to the class. This became a major challenge. Next, also when it came to, in the class having their food or a snack, we need constant, prompting, follow up with the kids. The break, which were 10 minutes, went into for 15 to 20 minutes also at times. Because children were not habituated to eat by themselves. They were supported so much by the parents. They didn't know how to use the restroom all by themselves because all these things are trained at the pre-primary level when they come to school. So at grade 1 level, they become independent mostly. Maybe a couple of days and then they're all set to go. So these glitches were there, quite a many of them. They could not accept that. And every other day we were getting calls, messages, mails from the parents asking for more and more support. In fact, for this year, we have ensured that there are IMRs in every classroom for the primary. So majorly, I would say more than the children, handling parents has become a major concern for the schools, I would say. Because children understand. And at Vista, we make it a point. We are very transparent and we explain to the children what is the problem, why is the problem, and what are we doing to resolve that problem also. So children are prepared mentally about the problems. They are given a lot of ownership. The senior kids take up a lot of ownership. They visit the washrooms. They check the washrooms too. They give a feedback if there is a problem. To that level of accountability, the council takes it over here. So which makes them feel that it is theirs and they have the right to voice out if there is a problem. So bringing the student members or the student bodies into the picture actually helped us, I would say that. Because they are from that background, parents do understand. So we made it a point that rather than we speak, the children would be the better people to speak. So the issues which we had in the behavior and stuff, we turned it out to our benefit. We acted a little smart, I would say, by making them the speakers and them to take up the accountability, where the problems settled very quickly and the message went very conveniently and I would say as per the parents' expectations, so which helped us to resolve things much better.
While we are all talking about learning loss in terms of academics, soft skills is another aspect. How could this be compensated for, and what are some of the ways that your school is dealing with the same?
We always strongly believe in the life skills. We are very, very particular about those things. And when it comes to life skills, soft skills is something which is very important factor in the part of the life skills. So we always talk to the students constantly, time and again. We do have counselors and special educators on board who take up sessions with the students, who guide them as to how to go about. So this been a constant, way of or the style of the school working. We majorly never had such a kind of a major issue where I could say that the children were not sensitive towards the others, they were not soft towards the others, or they didn't know how to present themselves, was never been an issue for us. So I would definitely give the credit to the parents as well as to the teachers who counterpart one another and support.
Ma'am, how do you think Vista excels from other schools? Like, how is it unique from other schools?
At Vista, if we say we do it, we say not possible, we have a logical reason. And once we said we can't do it, we will not do it. So these are the things, the core ethics is where we are very, very different from the other schools. Ethics, not just for the parents and the students, even for the staff, the school is very ethically connected.
What are your thoughts on NEP, and how like have your teachers received an orientation on NEP 2020?
A lot of it. There were quite a many quizzes conducted from various organizations and institutions. Teachers participated, they won prizes and stuff. But again, personally, I would say it's a very good document on paper. I don't know how much of reality would be coming into, but again, as I said, we don't wait for someone to tell us what to do. So our thoughts are very much aligned with the NEP. We wanted the children to learn technical and vocational skills. So what we have done is we started vocational training for our students of grade 9 and because we are a grade +2 school, we wanted our children to be there till grade 12, learn 4 trades before they step out of the portals of the school. So we collaborated with Maulana Azad University, where the children are given technical training in electrical, electronic, plumbing, ACs, air condition and refrigeration, as well as draftsmanship. 5 trades are given to the students. We take the children on every first and third Saturday to the university. They spend the entire day over there learning that skill. So every year, 1 trade has been trained to them. That's how we've foresighted it. Our vision is that by 4 years, the children are going to learn 4 skills.
Tell us something about the activity clubs in your school and how does it help in the overall upbringing of the students?
We have brought in financial literacy program for students of grade 3 to 5. So we have collaborated with an organization called Metamorphosis, who take up the financial literacy program classes for 3 to 5. And then we wanted them to think very creatively and differently. So we have taken up, entrepreneurship skills from 6 to 8, where they can trigger their inquisitive or creative minds and bring out some kind of imagination out. Academic becomes a paramount when it comes to grade 9 and above. 6 to 8, the children are full of energy. They are bold to express, lot of creative thoughts. Channelizing them into the right processes where we felt is very much required. And what better could be the entrepreneur skills taught at a very young age. Every club of ours has a closure, a learning outcome. What the children have learned, they have to display it in front of their parents. So all clubs which are there, the plan is very, very clear. We focus only on 2 trades in each club per year, because we believe that you cannot learn too many things.
Ma'am, we have a small rapid fire round for you. If there was one thing you could change in India's education system, what would it be?
I would think for 2. One is the salaries of teachers. Another is the examination part.
Okay.
I would always feel that Indian education system, our government should pep up a teacher's profile more. Our education system should focus more on questioning skills or maybe, assessment patterns, which will help us to understand students. May not be for the smaller grades, at least as we go to the higher.
If not a teacher, you would be a?
Actually, I never wanted to work. Surprisingly, I wanted to be a housewife. So I started working. Maybe if not a teacher, I would have been into a technical.
What do you do to unwind or de-stress yourself?
I love music. So music is something which helps me quite a lot. I have learned maths through music. So that helps me to unwind myself. I cook when I'm really stressed out a lot. I cook a lot.
Describe your leadership style.
So I believe that being a person who can empathize, who can put your leg into the other person's shoe and understand their problem, who has a planned vision and he knows what he or she is heading towards, and also knows what the challenges they would be encountering in that pathway, and being prepared and making your team well equipped and prepared for that is what would be the leadership.
All right, ma'am, we come to the end of this interview. Thank you so much for your insightful answers, ma'am. It was
Thank you
great
so much.
interacting with you.
My pleasure too.